All right, we are live. What is going on, everyone? We have a full house tonight. And no, it is not pro wrestling trivia. We're doing retro video game trivia featuring the hosts as well as other people involved with Nerd Cave Retro.
Woo!
This is going to be a lot of fun. So we'll start with Mr. Jay Funktastic. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good.
That's good. Good to see that. So there's the first intro I was telling you all about earlier.
Fantastic.
So. Awesome. Alrighty. And the other co-host of Nerd Cave Retro, Derek. How are you doing, sir?
Fantastic. Thanks for having me back.
Glad to have you back. All right, next to Mr. Wally Phelps. How are you doing, sir?
I am fine. How are you doing?
I am doing good. Just throwing in those those inside jokes. Alrighty, and finally, join us for the first time. I think this is the first time I've ever actually spoken face to face. Mr. Tyler Watson, how are you?
Doing all right, and to quote a great man, hey yo.
Hey yo. I literally came up with all these banners like half an hour ago. So I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this. So this is how it is going to work. I'm going to go ahead. This is a fun feature I just recently figured out. So,
whoa.
So what is that? There isn't just one wheel. There is a second wheel as well. Say that 3 times really fast. Okay, so how this is going to work, let me pull up my rules real quick, and I'm going to have to change the screen out so y'all don't actually see answers. So what is that? We're going to start by spinning what I call the preliminary wheel. There will be 3 questions per category. So you guys are going to have to write down your answers. Once I finish asking a question, you'll only get 15 seconds to write it down. You're allowed a total of 4 repeats in the entire match. Now, at the end of the category in the preliminary wheel, whoever has the highest number of points will get to go to the second wheel, known as the score wheel. That's where it will really count. Now, if there is a tie for first, we're going to go ahead and do a special tiebreaker. More on that if we get to it. The only way to win is by getting questions correct on the score wheel. And of course, you have to earn that right by doing the best on the preliminary wheel each time.
All right.
Alrighty, any questions?
Nope.
Alrighty, and I'll get to the rules on the score wheel when we get to it. So let me go ahead and bring it back up. All right, here we go. Let's find out what let me tell you what your categories are, and these will also be the same categories over on the score wheel, along with some other special ones. So your categories are Legend of Zelda, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, video game films and TV shows, Sega Genesis, the 80s, fighting games, Game Boy, obscure systems and games, 90s, Jason's favorite Final Fantasy, and the NES. Now, I did ask each of you what your strengths are. If your strength gets spun at any time during either wheel, I'll go ahead and reveal it to the world. All right. Time for the first spin. Here we go.
Come on, big money, no whammies.
Video game films and TV shows.
Okay.
Excellent.
Double Dragon.
Mario Brothers and Street Fighter are better movies than you think.
Okay. Alrighty. Here is your first question. Who plays Billy Lee in Double Dragon?
I don't think we ever established who was who in that movie.
That's my problem.
I don't know either of them's name. I'm just going to put...
I
5,
don't know the guy's name.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down.
Okay.
All right, we'll start with Wally.
Well, I don't remember the guy's name, but I put Scott Fox.
Ooh, so close.
Yeah.
Derek.
Hugh Jackman.
That's your answer for everything. Tyler.
Brian watched this movie since like 1997. I put Christian Johnson. It's
I don't even
wild
know.
guess here.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
The Pebble Johnson.
Wasn't he in Third Rock from the Sun? Anyways,
The Rock's younger
Jason.
brother. I put the Party of Five dude.
golly, so close.
Between me and you, we were very close.
No points there. The answer is Scott Wolf.
Ah,
Ah.
And I put Fox.
So close.
I mean, you get like a half a point. I mean, it's still technically in the Canis family.
I came so close to putting Jimmy Lee, asking for Jimmy Lee, thinking that was Scott Wolf, and I realized that was the chairman from the Iron Chef America.
I was about to put the chairman if that was the question because I don't know that guy's name.
Okay, no points yet. Question number 2. What video game film adaptation was the final film for Raul Julia before his passing?
Oh.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Derek.
I put Mortal Kombat.
Incorrect. Tyler.
There's after the credits, there's a little thing that says "To Raul via con Dios," and that is Street Fighter.
Street Fighter is correct. Jason.
Street Fighter.
Correct. And Wally.
I put Adam's Family Street Fighter.
That is correct. So almost a clean
That'd be a
sweep.
fun game.
Derek chose the wrong franchise. Alrighty. Score is everyone tied at 1 except for Derek, who has nothing.
Well, you could have put it in a better way.
Sorry, I can't help that one.
No.
Okay, and your last question on this preliminary wheel. In the animated TV show Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm,
Mhm.
who was the technical genius of the protagonist team? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tyler.
Oh, right. So, it's been a while since I watched it. It was a pretty bad show. But I believe that was Nightwolf.
Nightwolf is correct.
Yeah.
Wally.
I put, and this was a guess because I hadn't seen it in 30 years. Nightwolf Jax is his last name.
Jax is not correct. It is not Major Jackson Briggs.
No.
Jason.
I put Jax too.
Okay, and Derek.
I put Johnny Cage.
Okay. I don't think Johnny Cage was in that one because, if no lie, I believe the show takes place after. I believe it technically takes place after the events of Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
It was after. Yeah, it was right after that. So Johnny Cage is technically dead.
Yeah.
Okay. I never saw it.
It was on USA's Cartoon Express. It was only like 12 episodes. You weren't missing much.
I
Yeah.
think you could probably find them on YouTube.
Fair point.
Or whatever, but let me see here. Oh, I Am the Rampage is in the stream.
Rampage.
Rampage.
I like the Bible. Okay.
And I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Yeah, where's Vanna White?
Can't you tell that I'm Vanna White?
Okay, so with 2 points, Tyler goes to the score wheel. So,
Whoop, whoop.
so this is how the score wheel is going to work. I'm just going to ask you a single question. You get it right, you get a point towards your final score. If you're incorrect, The first to buzz in by shouting out your first name with the correct answer will get a chance to answer another question to earn a point. If you actually get to steal that, if you actually get to steal that answer, but you get your follow-up question wrong, then no one gets the point at all. But there will be other chances to get that category. There's also 4 special spaces on here. There's spinner's choice, which in your case, Tyler, if you get that, you get to choose your category. There's opponent's choice, where the other 3 players will jointly decide what category the spinner must answer. There's also lose your turn, which is pretty much means we just go back to the preliminary wheel for the next round. And then finally, challenge, which means the spinner can challenge any other player for a category that that person has already earned. After about 3 or 4 rounds, I would say I'm going to get rid of spinners and opponent's choice. Alrighty, any questions? Nope. Good. Alrighty. All right, Tyler, let's see what you get. Lose your turn.
All right. Okay. Cool beans. Nice. I didn't want to do nothing anyway. It's cool.
So since that was hit, I'll go ahead and get rid of lose your turn. I will say the challenge wedge will be the only one that will not disappear after being used. This will give more opportunities for victory. All right, so we're going back to the preliminary wheel, and let's see what we get for this next round. Love that
Wheel
delay.
of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
90s.
Woo, that was close.
Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
If it lands on Final Fantasy, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Oh, you worried I'm going to sweep that one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Question 1 in 90s. How many launch titles did the Virtual Boy have?
Oh.
0 is not a viable answer. Or it doesn't exist is not a proper answer.
I mean,
I knew this at one time.
like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. We'll start with Jason.
I put 3.
3 is incorrect. Wally.
I put 4.
That is correct.
Ah.
Derek.
I put 6.
Nope. Tyler.
Also had 3.
Oof. Wally, the only one to score on that one. All right.
Yeah.
I
Question
thought it was
2.
3 or 4. I couldn't remember exactly how many.
I'm trying to count them off in my head.
Well, that's exactly what I did.
They only ended up with like 9 games, so it doesn't
so they're
really
going-
matter.
Mario Tennis, Mario Clash, Teleroboxer. I think that's it.
Okay, so question 2. Name 2 of the 3 games that were targeted in the 1993 congressional hearings. And I will give you guys 20 seconds for this one. The world is full of controversy. Do, 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 do. This is what
And that's no
on a
good.
daily basis.
And that's no good.
My wife's shaking her head. She's like,
We're all probably going to write the same 2.
Probably.
Yeah,
I'm
I
counting
get
on
that
it.
feeling.
I
5,
think I know the third
4,
one too. But
3, 2, 1. Pins
Ooh.
down. All right, Mr. Wally Phelps.
I said Night Trap and Mortal Kombat.
That is correct. Derek.
Well, I got one of the 2. I had Mortal Kombat and Doom.
That is incorrect. Tyler.
Watch out behind you, Night Trap, and Mortal Kombat.
Tyler on the board. Jason.
Same thing. Night Trap, Mortal Kombat.
Can I
Good
guess
job.
what the third one was?
Huh?
Lethal Enforcers.
Oh yeah.
The other one.
Oh, I was gonna guess.
Oh.
it.
Well, people were actually freaking out about the home port, which came with a
An
lifelike
actual
gun.
gun. Yeah.
I have that. I have that right up here. It's this. In fact, I've got the Sega CD version of all 3 of those games.
Enforcer.
And
what it's
Congress didn't
called.
take it away from you.
Congress didn't take it
Well, I
away.
just got them like 5-6 years ago. So
Oh, Lieberman bursts in your door at this moment.
Oh man. Okay.
my FBI agents listening.
All right. Your last question in 90s. On the X-Men arcade cabinet, which character was in the player 5 position?
Oh,
That's oddly specific.
That is oddly specific.
That large, beautiful X-Men arcade cabinet. Wish I had one, but I don't have like $10,000.
Freaking fuck.
I've never actually seen the 6-player. I've only seen the 4-player one.
Oh, you're missing out, Tyler. You are
Oh.
missing out.
Um,
Remember,
I
you
want-
do have repeats. You need it. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. We're gonna start things off with Derek.
Rogue.
Incorrect. She's not even in the game. Tyler.
Colossus.
He was player 2. Incorrect.
Ah,
Jason.
well, first I put Storm, but then I scratched it out and put Nightcrawler.
That is correct.
Nightcrawler was the best one to play as too.
Well, if you get this right, you're going to the score wheel. What you got?
Nightcrawler.
Perfect round for Wally. He moves on to the score wheel. Very well done. Let me just
Mr. Norman
do some
Smiley out here.
adjustments.
The big wiggle.
Yeah.
All right, here we go to the score wheel. Let's see what Wally gets.
Come on, big money, big money, big money. That'll work.
80s, which is Jason's strength.
Mhm.
So Wally, you get this right. Awesome, that's a point. If not, Derek, Jason, and Tyler. Remember, if you think you know the answer, you can shout it out. Let me let me unshare the screen before I actually reveal the.
Oh, yeah. I had my eyes closed, so it wouldn't have been bad.
Okay, Wally, here's your question for the 80s wedge. What Atari title was the very first video game to have an Easter egg?
That was Adventure.
For the wedge.
Ah. I was hoping you were going to say Yar's Revenge.
Funny.
It was E E.T.
All right. Back to the preliminary wheel. It is
No,
Legend of Zelda, which is Derek's strength.
no,
Love it, Tyler.
no. Well,
Well, excuse me.
Chris said.
All right, here we go. Question 1. In The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, what is the first instrument you find? You either give me the specific name or just the general instrument's name. That will be acceptable. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And let's just start with the expert, Derek.
I couldn't remember the actual name of it, which sucks because I just played the game again. But cello.
Cello is correct. I think that's the first time Derek has scored anything.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Yeah. I know. Anyways, Tyler.
Well,
That's your one, Molly.
well, harp.
Nope. Jason.
I put Ocarina because I haven't played Link's Awakening yet.
Nice. And Wally.
Well, I was wondering what the first instrument I would play if I was awakening, and I said flute.
No. Derek, only one to get that correct. If you want, the actual name is the Full Moon Cello.
That's right.
All right, question number 2.
I like
In-
the moon people when I play cello too.
Fully.
Gross. In Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, what is the name of the evil wizard who kidnaps the 7 maidens?
Holy crap! I just brain farted.
You do have repeats if you need it.
Not even. Yeah.
5,
I have-
4, 3, 2, 1. Half pins down. All right, Tyler.
That'd be Aghanim.
Magnum is correct. Jason.
I couldn't remember. I just watched Derek do this on Twitch a couple weeks ago. I put Shahrazad.
Bless you.
Wally.
I put Saruman.
The link between Hyrule and Isengard must be severe.
There's a great movie in there somewhere.
You can find one made in Helm's Deep. Okay, Derek.
Aghanim.
Magnum is correct.
Can't believe I forgot that.
Derek
I
at
can't
2,
believe that
Tyler
I
at
thought I
1.
might even know.
Last question. Which Legend of Zelda game features a villager who states, quote, "I am error"?
What was the question?
All right,
The
which
villager's
Legend
name.
of Zelda game features a villager who states, "I am error"? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Jason.
I put Legend of Zelda original.
That is incorrect. Wally.
I put a Legend of Zelda 2.
I'll give it to you, Wally.
Oh my god! I got a Zelda question right.
Will Derek get the clean sweep?
Zelda 2 Adventure of Link.
He gets the sweep. And Tyler.
Adventure of Link.
Picture of Link.
How did I not get one question right in this category? I suck.
It's okay, I'm done after this, so.
All right, so Derek is going to the score wheel. Let's see what happens. Is obscure systems and games. All right. Let me get to it. Good luck. Oh, man. All right, Derek, here's your question for the obscure wedge.
Okay.
What is the name of the protagonist in the horror-themed interactive game D?
Ooh.
Can you repeat that?
Sure. What is the name of the protagonist in the horror-themed interactive game D?
Gotta get that D.
That's your one, Jason.
I didn't say anything.
It's 2020. We know the implications.
I wish I could send the gif of Captain America saying, I understood that reference. John Smith.
That is incorrect.
Tyler.
Tyler.
Her name is, I don't know the last name, her name is Laura.
That is correct.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, got shot, baby.
Wow.
It's if I remember correctly, I only really needed the first name because I knew how hard this question would be. But I believe it's Laura Harris.
Attorney at law.
The D on the grave stands for Dracula.
Yeah.
The arch nemesis of Harvey Birdman.
All right. All right, Tyler. If you get this question right, you get the wedge. If not, then no one gets the obscure wedge, but there will be another chance to earn it. The arcade shooter Revolution X is centered around what real-life rock band?
Oh
That's
my
Aerosmith, baby.
Really?
Really?
Come on, it's Aerosmith. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, for the wedge.
Metallica.
That's how I learned the song "Eat the Rich," man. That's a good
I'm
song.
a
It's a good
throwback
game.
dude.
It's not really a good game, but it's a good game.
Music
All right.
is the
And if
weapon.
you guys want to, after the stream, we
Don't give up.
can go through some of the other score reel questions because I wrote 6 for each category for each of those.
Wow.
Alrighty, back to the preliminary wheel. Here we go.
Come on,
What's
80.
that sound delay? And we're sticking with obscure systems and games.
Excellent.
All right. All right. Question 1. How many total games were released on the Atari Jaguar?
Oh, good lord.
Ugh.
And if you're within 5, I'll give you half credit on cool points. It doesn't count towards your score, but
I sincerely don't know.
it's as legit as Bitcoin.
I'll take all the cool points I need. I'm pretty uncool.
Lies and garbage.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. We'll start with Wally.
I said 80.
That is incorrect. Derek?
27.
No, sir. Tyler?
I said 64, one for every bit it claimed to be.
Awesome. But that is incorrect. And Jason?
I put 32.
Golly, we were dancing all around. The answer is an even 50.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's far less than I thought it would be.
I actually thought it was less than 32. I thought it was like maybe in the 20s somewhere.
They
No, I think
released
that's-
Tempest 80 times.
Question 2. The NES game Gotcha the Sport features what kind of activity?
I actually know this.
I do too. I had this game.
I found this game by accident when I was like 12,
It was
and it took me forever to figure out the controls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. We're going to kick things off with Derek.
I put tag.
Incorrect. Tyler.
Paintball?
Paintball is correct. Jason.
Paintball.
Correct. Wally.
paintball. I was actually going to write specifically capture the flag, but yes, it's paintball.
I think I probably would have given you credit for that one, honestly. Had you said capture the flag, because that's technically correct.
Oh no, I was going to put both.
Oh.
Parenthesis
So,
capture the flag because it's paintball, but you're playing capture the flag because you got to go one side of the map, capture the flag, and then go all the way to the other.
all right. Your last question in obscure consoles and games. Who is player 2 in the side-scrolling beat-em-up game, The Punisher?
Who was player 2?
It's
Yeah.
actually the one that I prefer to play as.
While doing research, I completely forgot this game even existed.
Right.
It's a fun game.
Oh, it
I'm-
is.
I never played this game, so I have no idea.
I think it was only in the arcades.
This is a guess.
Five.
There's a Genesis
Four.
port, but it's super expensive.
2, 1. Pins down. Tyler?
That would be Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That is correct.
Oh wow,
Wally?
I was totally wrong. I put microchip. I know he's in it, but he's not playable. So I was like, well, I don't know.
Derek?
Hugh Jackman.
And Jason?
Well, I was trying to think of what other Marvel character has a gun, and the only one I could come up with was Cable.
Oh man. With
if
that
the
said,
character were Wolverine, would I have gotten credit for it?
no.
Hey, speaking of Cable, though, this week is the 20th anniversary of Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh wow!
That's right.
Nice.
That's right. Which is why they're gonna do that special tournament at Evo. So, all right. With 2 points, Tyler, you are moving on to the score wheel.
Come on down to the showcase showdown.
All right, Tyler. Let's
Spin
see.
it to win
Whoops.
it, baby.
I totally forgot to remove the ones that have already been taken.
How
I'm
dare
a
you?
dummy. Apply wheel changes.
I have never.
Now that
been
looks more right.
insulted.
All right, let's see what Tyler gets. Legend of Zelda.
How dare you?
I think this game is rigged.
We'll find out. All right, for the Legend of Zelda wedge. No, real quick. Thank you, I'm Rampage. For the Zelda wedge, Tyler. Which Legend of Zelda game causes the official Zelda timeline to branch off into 3 separate paths?
Ocarina of Time.
For the wedge.
Told you your boy came to win.
Relax, you got 2 points while he's 1, so. And remember, there's a possibility someone could steal that from you, like Derek. So,
Stone Cold Stunner.
By God, he's been broken in half.
Gonna go get done with this.
In the middle.
We're gonna drink 1 root beer. What? 2 root beers. What? 3 root beers. What?
what? All right, back to the preliminary. Dadgummit, I knew I forgot one. There we go. Here we go.
Please not Final Fantasy. Please not Final Fantasy.
You have jinxed us all, Jason.
I'm just going to
Jason, you knew it was going to happen.
I'm not going to be able to answer a single question here, so I'm just going to sit this one out.
You never know. You never know.
25% of it's not what's going on. So,
All right,
got
here we
that
go. Jose, you guys know me well enough to know I was going to throw a Final Fantasy category in this thing. All right, question 1. Name one of the 3 starting classes that does not use magic in the original Final Fantasy.
Oh, I know this.
See, Jason, don't give up so easily.
Can you repeat that?
Sure. Name one of the 3 starting classes that does not use magic in the original Final Fantasy.
I don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Or we're going to kick things off with Derek.
Human beings.
That is a race, not a class. Tyler.
That's gonna be fighter, thief, and monk.
I mean, you
I
didn't
mean,
have
I only needed 1, but I'll give it to you. One of those was wrong, actually.
to Monk be wrong, wouldn't it?
Yeah, monk would be wrong. That's the one I
Yeah.
wasn't banking on too well.
My D&D knowledge knows that.
Jason. Oh, I'm still going to see to it that you review a Final Fantasy game on Nerd Cave Retro. It's going to happen.
Suddenly turned into
Have to
Sean
go all the way to
Connery.
Biloxi.
Final Fantasy shucks.
Wally.
I actually put fighter
That is correct.
because that was one of the original classes in D&D, and I'm like, well, if it's anything like D&D,
So yes, Tyler was right with fighter and thief. The other one was black belt.
Black belt, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unusual.
Of course.
Now I know, now that I've been told the answer.
Like,
Human
that
beings
makes
can be a black belt, so they count as a class.
right. I mean,
I mean, when they
never be
when they
a black.
advance to the next level, they become a master. All right. Question 2. In Final Fantasy VII, what kind of weapon does Sid use?
Oh, I know this one.
Sure you do, Jason.
Second
Sure
verse,
you
same as the first.
That's funny.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If it's
Pens
not,
down.
it sucks. I will be
Tyler.
so disappointed.
Sid's a dragoon, so he uses a lance.
I'll give it to you. Jason. So that's minus 1 point for Jason. All right, Wally.
Well, it's not a lance. I put a gun.
Nope.
I will
Good
shoot
try.
him.
Good try though. There was like 1 or 2 characters that used a gun actually.
See, and that's
Um,
why I guessed that because I'm like, this seems like a trick question.
And Derek.
The powerful one.
Only Tyler gets that one. All right, and your last question in Final Fantasy.
The final Fantasy question.
To be continued.
I feel like both Derek and Jason should know this one.
Insert disc 2.
Which Final Fantasy title features party members named Phoebe, Ruben, and Tristam?
Oh, I know this one.
I feel like you should, Jason. I really do.
Say one more time for me. Repeat it.
Okay, that's a repeat for Tyler. Which Final Fantasy title features party members named Phoebe, Ruben, and Tristam? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Jason. Thank you for keeping it clean, Jason. Very classy. Wally.
Final Fantasy is poopy doo doo. Final Fantasy 7 is what I put.
That is incorrect.
I figured.
Mr. Diamond.
One of 2 Final Fantasy games to be reviewed on Nerd Cave Retro, Mystic Quest.
That is correct. Tyler.
Well, I got that wrong. I've never played Mystic Quest, so I just said Tactics.
Alrighty.
Yes.
And I just now realized I forgot to do the second part of y'all's intros. So I'll just tell you all that off the air. Alrighty, so with 2 points, Tyler moves on to the score wheel.
He lives there now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Set up a permanent address. You guys can come visit if you want.
Yeah.
Maintain social distancing.
All right. And it is your strength of Game Boy.
Oh, of course.
What? Nope. Oof. Almost revealed the questions.
This is a spoiler-free podcast.
This is a podcast.
I count it
Alright.
as a podcast.
Hey, Tyler, for the Game Boy point. What year saw the North American release of Metroid 2 Return of Samus?
I'm not a Metroid person. We're going to go out on a limb and we're going to say 1992.
That is incorrect.
Jason.
Jason,
Was it 91?
for the steal, you get a chance at the Game Boy Wedge.
Sweet.
All right, Jason, here is your question. You get this right, you get the Game Boy Wedge. If not, then no one gets it. We move back to the preliminary wheel.
All right.
Still a chance to get it, though. How many launch titles were there for the Game Boy in North America?
That one I want to say 3.
Is that your final?
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Mm.
The answer is 5.
I was gonna change it to 5.
So the Game Boy Wedge will stay in play in the score wheel. Right. By the way, I think I forgot to mention, we're going to keep going until we use up all the categories in the preliminary wheel. Then whoever has the most points, that's who wins. Okay. So we still have 7 categories that go in the preliminary wheel. And here we go. Super Nintendo,
All right.
Ding, ding.
which Derek, he's pretty good at that one, I would like to think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay.
We'll find out in about 5 seconds.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
All right. Question 1. On what fictional planet does Super Metroid take place on?
Oh.
For the love of all that is sacred. Okay. let's see.
Super Metroid. Personal favorite. Great game. Of course, during speed runs on games done quick, the question is save the animals or save the frames, kill the animals. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will kick it off with Derek.
Zebus?
Zebus is correct. Wally?
I didn't know, so I put Earth. So, that's wrong.
That's right. That's Earthbound. No, okay. Jason.
Correct.
I couldn't remember, so I just put Metroid.
Nice try.
You're
Nice
off by
try.
one game.
And Tyler.
Zebus.
Zebus is correct. Derek and Tyler are tied.
Fun fact with Super Metroid, I've never actually played it myself beyond a couple of minutes, but I did watch one of my best friend's moms when I was in high school. She could beat it in right under an hour.
Wow.
Nice.
I watched her play the whole thing. I was like, wow, that's top notch, man.
Nice. Okay. Question 2 in Super Nintendo. Mario Paint requires what kind of accessory to play? Mario Paint with some fun stuff such as composing music and swatting flies.
Man, it's such a good game.
Super big muscular one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna kick things off with Wally.
You need to have that mouse to play.
Correct. Jason.
Gotta have that mouse.
Correct. And Tyler.
SNES mouse.
Correct. And Derek.
Yeah, I put the mouse.
Our
Yes,
first
yes,
clean sweep of the entire game. And so right now, Derek and Tyler are tied at 2. Jason and Wally tied at 1. Here we go. Question. And we haven't had a tiebreaker yet. Interesting. Last question for Super Nintendo. In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, which character did the Turtles fight in the prehistoric level?
Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Oh, and I can see it now, and I
Me
don't remember
too.
saying
I
like an
don't know.
immediate brain drain. Nope, got it. I remember now.
Mm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
I'm gonna hate myself so much after this.
Once I hear the name, I'm going to be like, oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Jason,
I don't have one. I couldn't remember the name.
Tyler.
Slash.
Yeah,
That is correct.
That's it.
Derek.
I put Bebop just as a guess, but I knew that was wrong.
I almost said pirate ship level, which would have been
That
correct.
would have been correct.
Wally.
I put Donatello.
Ooh, that category was a heater. Man. Well, with a perfect score of 3, Tyler again goes to the score wheel. Still haven't had a tiebreaker. I really want to get to at least one because the first one I'm gonna love at least Jason's reaction to that. So
In Final Fantasy,
no. No, that's not what I needed. No, don't open Outlook. Crying out loud. And oh, that's right. No one got Game Boy. That's right. Okay. Right. All right. Let's see here, Tyler. NES, which is Wally's strength.
let's do it.
The NES.
Are you tripping on finesse? Okay.
The best a man can get.
All right. For the NES wedge, and to extend your lead, what was the final licensed game to be released on the NES
Ooh.
Wario's Woods.
for the wedge?
Yep.
Ain't no thing, baby.
Whew.
That is
Boy.
a huge lead you have.
I'll say.
So we are now halfway through the preliminary wheel.
Tyler
this
is no
time-
longer allowed.
So here is where the score stands. The actual co-hosts of Nerd Cave Retro, Jason and Derek, tied at 0. The official fact checker, Wally Phelps, at 1, and the fact checker to the fact checker, Tyler, is at 3.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. Is that a fact?
Let me
Oh,
check.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Next preliminary category. Going to the Sega Genesis. Wally, what is that?
I don't know. It's I think we're it's a fat guy
All right.
dance, okay?
All right. Question 1 in Sega Genesis. What year saw the release of Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Oh.
Not gonna make it that easy, guys. Come on.
God,
I still
I'm
got
torn
my.
between-
I still got my McDonald's Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles toys from when that
I do
came
too.
out.
Nice. Don't forget, guys, you do have repeats if you need them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna kick things off with Wally Phelps.
I said 1995.
Ooh, so close.
Yeah,
but
I-
not quite there. Derek.
I said 93.
Oh, again, close. Tyler.
94.
That is correct.
That was going to be my next guess.
Jason.
94.
94. Jason and Tyler tied
Nice.
after one question. All right. Question number 2. Name the only playable female character in Streets of Rage.
Oh. I don't know her name.
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Derek. What role hasn't he taken? Okay, Tyler.
He can play anything.
Not 100% confident, but Blaze.
That is correct.
Yeah. All right.
Good job, Derek. I mean, Jason. Sorry, I was looking at Derek's screen. And Wally.
I said Tanya. I have no idea. So, you know.
Tyler, the only one to get that correct. All right, and last question in the Genesis.
I'm just hoping for a steal here.
All right. What was the only Castlevania game to be released on the Sega Genesis?
It's a good one.
I don't know.
Five,
Somebody's about to cry some bloody tears.
4. I get it. 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Jason,
Castlevania Bloodlines.
that is correct. Wally,
I just said Castlevania 3. I have no idea.
nope. Derek,
That one Castlevania.
nope. Currently, y'all talked about it on NCR. Okay, Tyler,
That's Bloodlines.
for another preliminary round, Tyler to the score wheel.
I mean,
All right, here we go. Video game films and TV shows.
Interesting.
Hmm.
For the films and TV show Wedge, and to extend your lead, once again, what children's game show features a singing group called Rockapella and currency known as
Oh.
Acme Crime Bucks?
where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
He gets the wedge.
Oh,
I'll see you guys later.
Rockapella.
I vaguely remember that show.
I
Oh, I-
never saw it.
I have vivid memories of it because it was one of my favorite shows.
And
Oh,
its
I
sequel,
loved it.
Where in,
Yeah, Where in Time. I remember.
Where in
that one.
Time was not a very good show, but Where in the World was great.
No, it wasn't. I mean, they had budget cuts. They had an acapella group that was no near as good. That also played the villains. That was stupid.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm running out of chances here.
And we're going
All
back
right.
to Wally's strength of the NES.
Do it.
Make it show.
Just don't ask any questions I don't know the answer to. That's all.
All right. Question 1 in the NES. What is what is the first weapon you get in Star Tropics? If Jason gets this
I mean,
wrong,
Jason's gonna
he will
know
have to play a
this.
Final Fantasy game. Or Fester's Quest.
Oh no!
There you go. You should live stream that, Jason. You should just live stream yourself playing Jason.
I might actually do that for Halloween month.
Oh wow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And we'll kick things off with Wally.
I said a yo-yo.
Correct.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yo-yo.
Correct. Tyler.
I've not actually played Star Tropics, so I said Slingshot.
Ooh, a rare miss from Tyler. And Derek.
I said a sword.
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 Hugh Jackman.
Why are you saying it like that? Derek, why are you saying it like that? Say sword.
Sword.
All right, Jason and Wally draw first blood in NES.
Say ruins. Ruins. Say ruined. Ruined.
God. Question 2. What is the subtitle of the third Castlevania game?
Oh,
Once again, if
Wait a
Jason missed this, he will have to play Fester's Quest. Don't forget your repeats if you need them. 5,
get out of my
4,
head. I need number 3.
3, 2,
I don't know.
1. Pins down.
Ah!
Don't forget those repeats.
Oh my god, yeah.
Couldn't get Symphony of the Night out of my head.
Oh, ouch. Tyler.
That's Dracula's Curse.
Ah,
Correct.
I almost put that.
What a
Derek.
horrible night to have a curse. Mm.
I had nothing.
Wally.
I put Simon's Quest because I couldn't think of it.
That was the second game.
Yeah, I thought so, but
And Jason, I'm assuming you got nothing.
I couldn't get Symphony of the Night out of my damn head.
so it's 1-1-1.
I'm the Rampage, knew that one.
Yes, Rampage, stop rubbing it in.
You monster.
Everyone except for Derek tied at 1 apiece. Here's your last question. The 1990 Nintendo World Championships included 3 games: Super Mario Brothers, Tetris, and what other title? Just as a reminder, Jason, you still have 3 of your 4 repeats. Derek, you have 2 of 4. Wally, still have all 4 repeats. Tyler, you have 3 of 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tyler.
Says one of Squaresoft's games before Final Fantasy. It's Rad Racer.
That is correct.
Oh,
Derek.
I put Zelda.
Nope. Wally.
I said track and field.
Good try.
Same developer.
Jason.
Rad Racer.
We are having our first tiebreaker.
If I could have just remembered Dracula's Curse, I would have swept that category. Stupid brain.
All right, so this is how the tiebreaker is going to work. Only Tyler and Jason will participate in this one. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I looked up critic scores for various retro games. I will tell you what the source is, what the scale is, because there are varying scales depending on the source. And whoever gets the closest will move on to the score wheel. You have to write down your answer. So this will be on a 100% scale, so 1 to 100. According to Computer and Video Games Magazine, what was the critic score for Fester's Quest?
Mm.
Whenever you are ready, please give me a thumbs up. Alrighty. Tyler, what do you have?
Well, of course, I don't know that, so we're going to go on a limb here, and I just said 47.
Jason?
35.
Tyler moves on. Believe it or not, they gave it a 56%.
Ugh.
Oof.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. All right, Tyler.
Why?
Wow.
Starting to wonder if I should have kept
Wow.
losing turn to see what we've had. Anyways, let's see if he can get wedge number 5.
Ah,
Game Boy. We're gonna try Game Boy once again. All right. For the wedge, what kind of batteries are required to power an original Game Boy?
Double A's.
For the wedge,
Really? That seems kind of unfair.
Right.
Would you like to answer a different question?
I mean, I'm not gonna not take it. D cells, power for days.
Fest,
You are looking
Fest is terrible.
Oh man.
That Fester going out there with his makeshift proton
Right.
pack.
So only 4 categories remain.
How many points am I behind? 4?
4 points.
I gotta get all of these to tie.
Well, challenges can happen. Game Boy. Back to Tyler's strength.
Of course. You mean
Because
everything?
why
Is
not?
that what you're saying?
All right. Question 1 in Game Boy. What is the best-selling Game Boy game of all time? Kick things off with a softball.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah, apparently everybody gets one. Isn't that right, Spider-Man? Yeah, everybody gets one.
Tell him, Peter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Wally.
Tetris.
That is correct. Derek.
Do 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 do.
Correct.
Tetris.
Tyler.
I took Russian in high school as my secondary language class. I asked her how to pronounce this, and it's in Russian. Apparently, it's pronounced Teatris.
Oh, interesting. Did not know that. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, definitely watch the Gaming Historians documentary on this game. Jason.
Boom, Tetris.
Clean sweep. Question 2. I feel like I went too easy on these questions. Who was on the box art cover for Pokemon Red version? Jason's like, what's a Pokemon?
I have no idea. I know one Pokemon.
Some Pokemon.
Which is why I did not pick yellow version for this question.
For obvious reasons, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down.
Hugh Jackman.
Derek.
Well, that was my second choice, but I put Charizard.
Charizard is correct.
Really?
Yes.
But if you
Tyler.
Look, that was a total shot in the. That's the only Pokemon I know.
But if Hugh Jackman were to play a Pokemon, he would play Charizard.
Mm.
Yeah, because Ryan Reynolds already took Pikachu. Tyler.
He's uncredited into that. Detective
I still have my original holographic card in the closet. Charizard, baby.
Nice. I used to have a holographic Blastoise, but it got stolen. Wally.
I also said the flaming butt.
Another
I am so
clean
stunned
sweep.
right now that I actually got that right. I cannot believe I got that right.
All right, well, it's time to separate the boys from the Game Boys.
You mean the Game Boys from the Lynxes?
Uh-uh.
Jeez.
It's going to leave now. Okay.
All right, Richard Dawson, let's do this.
Show me a Game Boy. Okay. What year saw the release of the Game Boy Pocket?
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh no.
That was actually the very first Game Boy I ever owned. It was a Game Boy
Boy
Pocket. A blue one, actually.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for, when Wally kept saying, oh no, I was waiting for someone to throw that in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down.
Totally wrong, but whatever.
Yeah.
Tyler Watson.
I'm way off here.
Shot in the Dark, 96.
Correct.
Oh,
Really?
Are you kidding me?
Feels so good.
Look.
Oops.
There. I put
Wow.
96 too. I just totally get
Wally.
it.
I got I was like a good 9 years later, 2005.
I think that's when the DS came out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I never owned one.
Derek.
I put 94.
Oh, Jason and Tyler are going to face off in another tiebreaker.
Wow.
Wow.
That was incredible. We almost had a full clean sweep of the entire category. That was amazing. All right. So we're looking for a critic score again. This will be on a scale of 1 to 10, and you can put decimals by one place. From IGN, I need the critic score for the PlayStation 1 game, Mort the Chicken.
What? Okay. You said I can't put a decimal?
You can.
Oh.
You can put a decimal. It's 1 to 10, and you may put a decimal
All right.
if
Good.
you so dare. Thumbs up when you're ready. Tyler.
3.5.
What?
Jason.
3 points.
Get out of my head. You can't live there.
We're gonna have to do another tiebreaker. The answer was 2.5.
Wow.
So we're gonna do another tiebreaker with Jason and Tyler. So this will be on a 100% scale, 1 to 100. From PC Gamer, I need the critic score for probably one of the. Well, it's hard to say if it's known or not. From the 3DO, plumbers don't wear ties.
Oh,
That's
I know
a
this
good
game.
AVGN episode.
That's
You
the
said
only
it-
reason why I even know that exists. Look
You
at
said,
Wally.
you said it's a scale of 1 to 100?
Yeah, it's a percentage scale.
Oh, okay.
Plumbers don't wear ties.
That's a
From the
great-
infamous 3DO.
I'm writing the names of these games down, by the way.
You're gonna
I think it's only
review-
on the 3DO, so unless you want to shell out a lot of money, Derek, I don't think that's going to be an episode of NCR. Okay, Jason, what do you have?
I put 25%.
Tyler,
34.
for the first time ever, Jason is going to the score wheel.
Sweet!
Hey, all right.
The answer is 3%.
Wow.
Oh, it is awful. It is
Wow.
awful. It is
That was
the
a great AVGN episode,
It
too.
really was.
It
Uh-huh.
is an awful game. It's terrible voice acting over terrible slideshows. It was kind of misogynistic if you made certain choices.
Well, you could say that about the entire video game industry at that time frame.
Well, yeah. Yeah. All right, Jason.
Okay.
For the first time ever.
Let's do it.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Challenge. So you can challenge Wally for his 80s wedge, or you can challenge Tyler for one of his 5 wedges. Those being obscure games and systems, Legend of Zelda, NES, video game films and TV shows, or Game Boy. Or you can just spin again.
Let me spin again.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You could have lowered Tyler's score.
I don't feel comfortable with any of his categories. Not comfortable enough to take one.
All right. If you get challenged again, you cannot spin again.
Okay.
Opponent's choice. So Wally, Derek, and Tyler together, you'll get to choose what category Jason must answer a question in.
Let me
Yes.
Your categories are Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, fighting games, the 90s, and Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Come on, man. Even
I'm gonna-
at one point, there's
I'm gonna
no
say
way.
Sega Genesis.
Derek, you're the breaker vote.
I'll be lenient and go with the Genesis.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just as bad.
I don't know, with all the recent reviews on NCR, I mean, anything's possible. So.
That's true. He did get a mini, didn't he?
Yep.
Yes,
How
he did.
dare
It's a lot of fun. Good luck. Oh man, if only you were going for the steal. Okay, Jason, here's your question for
Okay.
the Genesis Wedge. What is the real name of Tails in the Sonic franchise?
Oh, I know this one.
Max.
Incorrect.
Wally?
Wally,
That's Miles.
Miles. I'll give it to you.
Miles per
Miles per
hour.
hour.
Power. Okay.
I'm not gonna be that picky.
Puns are fun.
Okay, Wally. Get this right, you get the Genesis Wedge. Get it wrong, we're just gonna jump back to the preliminary wheel. I feel like Jason would know this one too. Which Mega Man titles were included in Mega Man The Wily Wars?
That doesn't count because it only released on Super
Only-
Online. So 1, 2. I want to say it was 1, 2, and 3.
for the Wedge.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, it was only released for the Sega Network, which was the online service that they tried to do that didn't do very well.
It did get a full cartridge release in Europe, though.
Yeah, because
And
they
now
didn't
we
have
get on the
Sega
Genesis
Network
Mini.
over there. Yeah, and it comes with the Mini, so that was the
So with
second
that-
US release.
Not only is the Genesis Wedge cleared off, but so is the opponent's choice wedge. All right, 3 categories to go. And we're going to Jason's strength of the 80s.
Yeah.
All right. Question 1 in the 1980s. In what year was Missile Command ported to the Atari 2600? Needless to say, you have a 1 in 10 shot of getting this right.
Right.
Missile Command, the very first video game I've ever played in my entire life.
Wow.
Mystical
My
Man's
brother
a
had
good
an
one.
Atari, and when I was 3 or 4, he let me try out Missile Command.
It's my favorite game on the 2600.
It's my favorite game that was in the Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excuse me. All right.
Happened.
Well, Jason,
I said 1982.
incorrect. Tyler,
Shot in the Dark, 81.
that is correct.
Hey!
Derek,
I said 82.
oof. Wally,
I also said 82.
ouch. Tyler, the only one to get that right.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, y'all are off by 1 year. All right. Question 2. What is the name of the giant wolf in Rampage?
Ah, Derek, we just talked about
Yeah. Hmm.
that. I remember the lizard's name.
Oh, well.
Oh man.
Don't forget your repeats if you need them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tyler.
I always get the gorilla and the wolf flip flopped, but I said Ralph.
Ralph is correct.
Hey!
Derek.
I didn't have enough time to write Duran Duran, so I just wrote Wolf.
Wally.
I thought you were going to put Hugh Jackman. Miles Prower.
And Jason.
I didn't. I couldn't remember. I don't have anything.
Okay. Last question. Even though we already know who's going to the score wheel. How many buttons does the Dragon's Lair arcade cabinet have? Or in other words, how many buttons does the game Dragon's Lair have? the legend Don Bluth animating this one. Classic game.
One of the prettiest games ever.
Should be reviewed on Nerd Cave Retro, in my opinion. That's just me.
I know I'm old because I just heard this and I don't remember.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Derek.
6.
No. No.
Super Street Fighter Turbo Dragon.
It's not Street Fighter. Wally.
I put 2.
Incorrect. Jason.
None. It has a joystick.
Incorrect. Tyler.
1.
For the perfect sweep.
You got the joystick and you have your sword/action button.
Okay. See, that's the
Yep.
thing that tripped me up. It's sword/action. Okay.
That's what makes it such a good question.
Yeah.
All right. To the score. Whoops.
I mean, it didn't matter really.
All right.
Welcome to trivia, where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
This is just for bragging rights, which, yeah.
SNES.
Super Nintendo to extend your lead out to 6. Here's your question. In Chrono Trigger, the characters Chrono, Marl, and Luca are from what year?
They're from 1000 AD.
For the Super Nintendo Wedge.
Probably single-handedly the greatest RPG ever made, Chrono Trigger.
From the same company who made the Final Fantasy games, by the way.
And Dragon Quest. It was the combination of the two
Yes.
of them.
Oof. That is true. That's very true. All right. So all we have left is fighting games on Nintendo 64. Blink.
Now with this one, you have to announce every question as round 1, round 2.
Axel was already planning on it.
Hey!
Okay, we're going to fighting games. Round 1.
Fight.
Fight. The Street Fighter character Blanca, or Blanca, whatever you want to pronounce it, is from what country?
Yoga Fire. Yoga Fame.
That's awesome.
What?
You know, Jason, if you did paint some red stripes on your head, you would kind of look like them.
That's cultural appropriation.
That's true. That's true.
How dare you?
I don't know. Well, maybe if he gets a few more wrinkles, he could be Oro from Third Strike.
Is that here?
What happened?
Sounds like somebody's drumming in my in my bedroom.
3, 2, 1. Maybe it's KK Slider.
It could be.
We're gonna kick it off with Derek. Not even the right continent. Tyler.
Brazil.
Correct. Wally.
Also Brazil.
Correct. And Jason.
Brazil.
Very good. Once again, everyone but Derek.
Thanks.
Thanks for pointing that out.
No one would have noticed until now.
What is that?
Just sunglasses.
Okay. They look cheap. Boom. Okay.
ZZ Top wrote a song about those once.
Come on, Derek. Even I'm Rampage knew that one. Okay. Anyways. Okay, I'll stop making you feel bad now.
Are you saying Rampage is?
Oh no. Hey, Wally. I saw a meme. It was either today or yesterday. That's like, that you made through the first 6 months of 2020. Welcome to level 7 of Jumanji.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you see that flying snakes are now a thing?
Oh my gosh. I can't.
Quetzalcoatl came back.
On New Year's Eve, we're all going to look up at the sky and we're just going to see the giant phrase "tutorial complete."
Yeah.
Yes.
Now the clock's gonna tick over to December 32nd.
Remember, when it hits midnight, we must yell out Jumanji. Okay, question 2. Soul Edge was released in North America on the PlayStation under what name? Kind of wonder if I should have put this as a wheel or score wheel thing, but well, whatever. It's already here. It's here. Soul Edge. I remember being confused about this because I thought they were 2 different games when I was younger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't count with my own fingers. Jason.
Soul Calibur.
Good try. That was a good try. Wally.
Same thing.
Okay.
So,
Derek.
I put the same.
Tyler.
It's Soul Blade.
Yes, that is correct. Why they changed it is beyond me. But whatever. All right, here's your last question. The good news is this is a multiple choice question. The only one in the entire game. Which version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters had April O'Neil as a playable character? Was it the NES version, Super Nintendo version, or the Genesis version? While doing research, I did not realize there were other versions besides the Super Nintendo one. I was like, wait, what? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tyler.
Super Nintendo?
Incorrect.
It was
Jason.
my first guess.
Well, I knew she wasn't in the Super Nintendo version, so I said Genesis.
That is correct.
Oh.
Derek.
I also said Genesis.
Correct. Wally.
I also said Geonosis. Genesis.
Genesis.
Yep. Also, a great book in the Bible. All right.
All these Genesis questions and not one about Phil Collins.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say that.
Actually, there was one time I was in a Bible study. My friend Russ was leading, and he asked who wrote Genesis, and I said Phil Collins. Okay, so for the first time ever, at the end of a round, we have a 3-way tie. So everyone but Derek will be in the tiebreaker. And 2 points each. Derek, you did get 1, so nothing to be ashamed about.
That's the name of our new band. Everyone but Derek.
And I'm not invited to a
No,
single
you're
show.
in the band.
All right. Here we go. This is on a scale of 1 to 10. No decimals this time. From oneup.com on a scale of 1 to 10 stars. I need the critic score on the Sega Saturn game Panzer Dragoon. Starting to think some of the earlier critic scores, maybe that would have been better questions for the obscure category.
I'm going to use one of my things and say, what was the, for repeat on the range?
Okay. Is a scale 1 to 10.
Okay.
No decimals. So if there's actually a 1 in 10 shot, you could get it right on the money.
Right on the money.
Thumbs up whenever you are ready. We'll kick it off with Wally.
I said an 8.
Jason.
Perfect 10.
Tyler.
I also said 8.
Tyler and Wally hit it perfectly at 8 out of 10. So what we're going to do, we're going to move on to another tiebreaker with only Wally and Tyler. I am the Rampage. I totally agree with you. Panzer Dragoon really is a fantastic game. It really is. If you haven't
Yeah.
checked it out,
I knew it
Definitely
was well
play it.
received. So
I used to go to Toys R Us and play it on the
on the
The-
Saturn,
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Sears for me.
my brother used to own a Saturn. That was the very first game that he owned. The second or third game that he owned was actually one of the earlier games we talked about earlier, D. That's how I found out about that game. Okay, so this one, Wally and Tyler, this is a report card score. So this is A plus through F. From Entertainment Weekly,
Hmm.
one of the best fighting games ever. Ha ha ha. Shaq Fu. Or A plus through F.
wow. I mean,
And
it's-
E, remember, E is not a viable option. 'Cause that is not good. Okay, Wally.
I said that since they're Entertainment Weekly, they were easy on it. So D.
Tyler.
F.
One of you got it perfect. Moving on to the score wheel. The big wall.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
They did give it a D.
Ah,
Somehow it's
A
still got
D
a C.
for delicious.
delightful.
More like deceitful.
Disgusting. Downright horrible.
Nice try on the Rampage. Nice try.
No, that's if you catch a sea bass.
All right, let's see what you get. I did not mean it like that.
C plus.
I love my puns, but that was not intentional. It's going to be
My
almost had the challenge.
my least
Nintendo.
favorite.
Nintendo 64.
Oh God, this is going to be a challenge for me because I never owned it.
And I think you could have challenged and taken one away from Tyler. Actually, if you would have been able to do back-to-back challenges, that would have been really interesting. Nintendo 64. Here it is. No, that's not it. Did I forget?
Did you forget to write Nintendo 64 questions?
No, let me check something.
Star Wars Racer.
Gummit. I actually did mess something up. I really messed something up. So I forgot to switch it. I forgot to switch it out. It's not supposed to be Nintendo 64. It's supposed to be Mario non-platformers.
Mario non-platformers. So that's
It's any Mario games that are not platforming games.
that's fine. That's fine. Let's do this.
Okay. And of course, there's only one category left on preliminary, which will be Mario non-platformers, which is why it took me this long to realize this. Okay. Name all three virus colors in Dr. Mario.
Oh my God. Red, yellow, and blue.
For the wedge.
Yes!
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you, Grandma. Not that I'm going to win.
Alrighty, so on to the final category for the preliminary wheel. It is Mario non-platformers. Question number 1. Mario is Missing is mainly focused on what school subject? The Mario educational games. So terrible. Just terrible. If you like them, more power to you.
Could you repeat that, please?
First repeat for Wally. Mario is Missing is mainly focused on what school subject?
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Wally.
I said history.
That's incorrect. That would be Mario's Time Machine. Eric.
Oh,
Geography.
That is correct. Tyler.
Geography.
Geography is correct. Jason.
I said history.
All right, Derek and Tyler tied at 1. Question 2. What Mario title features characters named Mallow and Gino? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Mr. Diamond.
That would be Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars.
Got the whole entire title in there, correct? Tyler.
Very first RPG I ever played, Mario RPG.
Such a good game.
Yes, it is. Jason.
That's on brand.
Wally.
I also said Mario RPG.
Very good. Just for you, Jason. And last question on Mario non-platformers. Which system had the very first Mario Tennis game? Could this be the one that will send Derek to the score wheel for the very first time? Never know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. I'm gonna add a little more suspense to it. Jason.
Virtual Boy.
That is correct. Wally.
I also said Virtual Boy.
Correct. Derek.
Virtual Boy.
For a clean sweep for Derek. And Tyler.
Proving that everything is circular, bringing it back to the first question. Virtual Boy.
That is correct. I am the Rampage. Missed it. So, Derek and Tyler, both you getting perfect scores. We're going to a tiebreaker.
I'm excited for this.
So, it will be on a scale of 1 to 10, and you are allowed to use decimals. From Nintendo Power Magazine, the Nintendo 64 game, Blues Brothers 2000.
I have that game.
But do you know the Nintendo Power Score?
No.
I do know that. I know it for a fact.
If neither of them get it, Wally, I want you to just verbally tell me.
I'm pretty sure because I just listened to a podcast about it.
Oh no. I didn't even know this
listened
game
to the same
existed.
podcast because now I remember it.
I didn't even know this existed because I was trying to find the score for the Super Nintendo game Blues Brothers.
There's also an NES one, too.
I did not know that. Okay,
You know what? They may
thumbs
have
up if you're ready.
Yes.
Okay, Derek.
3.7.
Tyler.
3.5.
Derek is going to the score wheel.
Yeah! All right.
Yeah, because they were talking about how Blues Brothers 2000 got such a low score in a Nintendo biased publication.
It couldn't be Nintendo Power because the answer is 6.8 out of 10.
It was, yeah. That's the
Oh,
thing. That's a low score for Nintendo Power. That's the thing.
that is true. That is very true. Okay. Here you go, Derek. Possibly the last question in the entire match. Spinner's choice.
Ooh.
Your only choices are fighting games, the 90s, or Final Fantasy.
90s.
90s it is. Potentially the last question. I'm going the wrong way. Where did I put that question? Okay. For the 90s wedge, and to leave Jason in last place. What is the best-selling PlayStation 1 game of all time?
Mm. Mm.
Mm,
It's a thinker. I know, tough question.
Final Fantasy VII.
That is incorrect.
Mm.
Anyone want to buzz in to try to
Wally?
take it? Wally,
Ridge Racer?
incorrect.
Tyler.
Tyler,
Metal Gear Solid.
incorrect. JC, you want to take a shot?
Twisted Metal.
Incorrect. I think Wally was, in a sense, the closest. The answer was Gran Turismo.
I wouldn't have got that.
Oh,
With,
I
I believe
knew-
it was 10.9 million copies sold.
I didn't know they made Gran Turismo for the original PS1. I thought they didn't start that till PS2.
I had the first one.
I've got the second one over here.
Nice. So
Wow.
here is the final score. Tied in last place with 0 each.
Fantastic.
The hosts of Cave Retro, Jason Robbins and Derek Hyman.
Whew.
In second place, earning 3 points, specifically in the 80s, Sega Genesis, and Mario non-platformers, the official fact checker of Nerd Cave Retro, Wally Phelps. And your winner with an astounding 6 points, earning them in obscure systems and games, Legend of Zelda, NES, video game films and TV shows, Game Boy, and Super Nintendo. It is Tyler Watson. Congratulations.
I have an invaluable skill. Yes.
That was awesome.
You can
Gentlemen.
tune into our new podcast. The
Yeah,
Fact
so
Checker.
so tune in to next week's Nerd Cave Retro with your new host, Wally Phelps and Tyler Watson.
First episode of Final Fantasy VII.
And Jason's like, you just shamed the memory of NCR.
Second
Alrighty.
glowing review of Fester's Quest.
It's a 10 out of 10. All right.
No.
Well, gentlemen, Jason, Derek, Wally, and Tyler, thank you all so much for doing this with me. Everyone who watched this, I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys don't mind, would you mind staying on after I end the broadcast?
I don't mind.
Alrighty. Thank you, everyone, and good night. Have a safe Independence Day weekend.